Studying game tape is nothing new in college sports, but for a lot of softball teams, it may just be one guy with a camcorder shooting the game. Well, with the help of a California company, Colorado State has taken that to a whole new level. Here's Natalie Vickers.
A home run by CSU's Emily Pohl looks just as good here as it does here.
This is Emily's, huh? She really got down to that, right?
Yeah. The Rams are using an amazing new video system called Right View Pro. This is 15 minutes after a win over Northern Colorado, and they're already reliving it.
Chelsea, what do you think that was?
Fastball.
Look how far inside you are right there. Boom, boom. You don't have to visualize it. You don't have to imagine it. You have it right here. Yeah. Ooh, that didn't feel good. Right off the handle. Now she's going to lock out that front knee. Bam. Look at that, right on contact. That's pretty, yeah.
It's CSU's first year using the system, which cost about $12,000.
Our athletic department said, what do we need to do to help you guys get better?
There are cameras on each dugout, plus one on the backstop, and it's all run by student manager Kyle Roberts in the press box.
Save the video after the pitch. The fastball up, fouled off.
The program is really only as good as the person inputting it. So the fact that Kyle's got a lot of baseball, softball knowledge is just tremendous.
Wiring that goes to the camera, and it comes through hole right up there and brings it right into the box right here. And basically I just take these cords right here, which are my video cords, and plug them into the side of the computer. We got a hard drive set up down there. Go ahead and switch it to the right-handed camera.
Cal, let's take a couple looks at Casey's pitches.
This game wound up being 8-0 Rams, which meant there's a lot of good stuff to study, both hitting and pitching.
It allows you to go through series of games, series of pitches, even counts. So you can get 1-0 counts, 2-2 counts, and see what pitches you're throwing, what pitches aren't working.
But let's look at some not well hit in play. How about that?
If you're missing, some pitches and you just want to see what you're doing, it's really nice just going through and categorizing it so you're not taking as long.
Because she has trouble with away, so she's trying to shorten her distance. But that's why you got to be careful when somebody's on the plate like that. Cal, when you adjust your outside, that you adjust it a little more. Oh, here's a good one for a lefty view. And this was in tight too. Look at that. That was a nice pitch.
The detail is incredible.
Greco could come in and see all the change-ups against her that she hit well. I mean, you can just sort it any number of imaginable ways.
And the system's always available to players whenever and wherever they want it. So you have an app on your phone that you can watch?
The app on my phone.
So do you look at it on your phone?
I look at it.
Are you one of the ones in bed looking at making sure?
Look at it in bed, yes.
Yeah, but they'll come in and watch maybe in between classes if they're worried about something. They'll stop by and they'll do it themselves, and I'll just keep working, and they'll get to a point where they might ask me a question. But, they just spend a few minutes in the office sometimes between classes if they have time, and they're not, I don't let them overthink it either. I shut it off. You're fine. You know what you're doing.
And I can just push play and then stop it whenever. So, and then there's also like writing tool if I need to write on it, and I can always email this to my computer.
A former big league catcher, Don Slott, developed it.
His son at the time was like 8 years old, and he kept telling him, do this, and he goes, oh, Dad, can't you just show me? Quit telling me,
Yeah.
So it's only fitting there are big league players in it.
I think my favorite option is actually seeing side by side to a professional athlete.
And you can see on the left side we have the Colorado State player, and on the right side we have a major league guy.
Personally, mine is Josh Hamilton, so that's my favorite, is just seeing his and mine and making those connections.
The only danger is too much information. Coach wants them to keep it to a few minutes a day, and she says video studies shouldn't be all critical. They should see the good things too.
Yeah, way to square that up, Ken. Look at this position right here. Again, you guys are doing so many things right. Look at that back heel up.
so many strides with our team, especially because now we can understand more the mechanics of what coach is saying and make that connection. And then if we're doing something wrong in a game, we can also see what we were doing, and rather than just going on maybe by what we were feeling, which may not always be correct is all.
What I find is they're surprised quite often about how many things they're doing right. Nice. Look at that perfect position. Chelsea, we're going to replay this one over and over.
Reporting for The Mountain, I'm Natalie Vickers.